Congressman Michael Burgess from the House Energy and Commerce Committee. Congressman, good to see you. We'll be asking you about other issues as well. But
Sure.
First of all, can we keep our gas stoves?
Well, you can. I can. Look, it's amazing that the Biden administration is so hostile to the middle class that they want to take their kitchen appliances away now. I mean, it's one thing after another with this crew in the White House. But the bill that passed on the floor today was to prevent the Department of Energy from promulgating a rule that would prohibit the introduction of new gas stoves into homes. Again, you can't make this stuff up.
No.
Let the consumer decide.
Well, unlike you, by the way, I don't live in Texas. I live in New York, and New York State has now passed this no new gas stoves in the future bill, which is crazy. I mean, states will still be able to do what apparently the federal government wanted to do, right? So there's still a problem of my gas stove going away.
Yes, and elections matter, so I wish you guys in New York would pay more attention next time you get the chance.
All right, and it begs the question, is the Biden administration and other progressives all over the country, statewide and citywide, trying to socialize the country through regulations?
Well, look, you could certainly believe that when you see the bevy of regulations. And one of the things that made the Trump administration so successful and made the economy really take off under the Trump administration was not just the tax policy, but it was also the regulatory or the deregulatory policy. Remember, for every new regulation, you've got to repeal 3 or whatever the incoming administration at that time said. It intensely smart to do that. The American people are not suffering from being under-regulated right now.
Yeah. Well, and by the way, they are trying to Bigfoot some of the states and localities when it comes to what they want. Chinese EV factory, a battery factory in Michigan. Even though the locals don't want it, the Biden administration is going ahead with it, right?
Yeah. Again, they seem to be insensitive to the requests of their constituents, the middle class. Pay attention to what they're telling you, because it shouldn't be happening in Michigan if they don't want it there.
Absolutely. Well, finally, the degree to which these woke visions of the world kind of trip over each other. California reservoirs were almost empty, and they blamed climate change for the problem of not enough water. Now they're overflowing. A couple of big reservoirs have over 100% of what is necessary because of the rains, which they blamed on climate change. So which is it?
You just can't win. How's that darn climate? Look, it's basically what we're talking about is weather, and it is unpredictable. One of the reasons that you build reservoirs is so that you will have water when you need it for people to do what they do. And in Texas, we've been pretty successful with building and managing reservoirs. I don't think you can say the same about California, but they ought to get a clue from what they've been through. A terrible drought and now an overabundance of water. Had you an ability to capture this water, the next drought wouldn't be so bad.
Congressman Burgess, great to talk to you again. And I just wanted to laud it. You have birthed 3,000 babies as an OBGYN before you got to Congress. Talk about 2 meaningful careers. Congratulations,
Yes,
sir. Thanks for being here.